Hello, I wanted to give you my thoughts on the marathon gameplay trailer that just dropped. Um, I like extraction shooters. This is the kind of thing that I think I'll enjoy with my friends. That looks like an S7 sniper a little bit from Halo. And I love the style of this game where all of the items look like products that have been 3D printed. It's a future world where basically everything is synthetic, 3D printed. The environment looks really interesting. I'm not sure whether it will get old or not. I like that, the violence probably isn't too graphic in this game. So apparently it's up to 18 players, which would be 6 teams of 3. I think it could be quite action-packed. Obviously different classes. People have been saying like, oh no, another hero shooter. I don't think it's that. And I don't think that's necessarily a problem. It's another way you can customize the game to your playstyle. I never thought that I would like PvPvE so much, but you see them shooting the security forces there, it actually does really add something because you make sound by doing that, which attracts the players, and there's all these different calculations you have to make. It's somehow more rich than just PvP alone. I'm not really interested in like single player PvE campaigns a lot of the time because I don't want to. I feel more challenged by other players, I suppose. So that looks like that's the extraction beacon. That's dying and getting killed, which will be a familiar experience, I'm sure. And yeah, it looks a little inventory heavy there. What have we got? Okay, so this looks like Helldivers to me, that you're keying in a sequence in order to gain access to an ability that I think pings the other players. Invisibility is controversial. I mean, this character has invisibility, so hopefully they'll have access to like less effective weaponry so that it's really genuinely more about stealth. I think the gunplay looks a bit like COD there, which is actually quite good because I play Hunt Showdown, which is gunplay is nothing like COD. And I guess that Diamarsh is the map. I love that atmosphere. That looks amazing. I like that heavy weapon. Shield looks cool. What have we got? Yeah, could be fun, especially with friends. Marathon is designed to be played in crews with contextual pings, shared objectives, and down but not. So yeah, so that's one of the objectives. There, you can share objectives with your friends. One concern I have about this is in Hunt Showdown, you have to collect a bounty. Really focuses all the players into one or two locations. That's the revive mechanic, and then that makes it more of a competitive match. Whereas this one, okay, this is a solo taking out a trio, which is, as we know from Hunt Showdown, can be brilliant, really exhilarating gameplay, fun to watch. So I think this is going to differ from Hunt Showdown in that Hunt Showdown focuses you all towards a bounty or one or two bounties, whereas this I think is going to have more win conditions, more options for you and objectives. So like if you want to go in and you're just looking to loot a certain type of weapon or do a little task over here, a bit like Call of Duty's DMZ, the players are all doing disparate things and sometimes they collide rather than being massively funneled into the same area together. But we'll see. I'm sure there will be objectives that are more compelling so that all the players go for them. So some kind of speed ability there. I like that there's a medic player here because that will suit some people's play styles, and some people will be fraggers, other people will be more tactical or support players. So that's good to see. That's the extract beacon, I guess. Like that cool thing up there. I think the environments look good. I think they've done a great job. I think, obviously some people can't get over the fact that it's not a single player FPS shooter like the Marathon of old. But I think we have to judge the game on its own merits. And I love the sci-fi environment. I think it'll benefit from Marathon's lore. I think there'll be opportunities to expand that. I think it's a great story from what I know about it. And I'm looking forward to giving it a really good try.